This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Reggae Boys fans, good evening. How is everybody doing? Hope you all are doing well. My name is Simon Preston and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss Jamaican football, your hub for Jamaican football content. So, the Reggae Boys squad has been announced ahead of their assignment against Mexico in the CONCACAF Nations League. Now, we know that there are a couple of injuries to the squad, which we'll get at quite shortly. And just to give you a bit of news as well, I will provide some updates in relation to the squad as well so that you guys are aware. And Mexico's squad is also out. As you all are aware, Mexico will face Suriname in Suriname on Thursday. And based on the result in that game, we'll know exactly what Jamaica needs to ensure that they stay at the top of the table in the Nations League. Because as it stands right now, Jamaica, they're at the top with 5 points. Mexico, they're second with 4 points. And Suriname, they have 1 point. If Suriname goes and defeats Mexico, that means that Jamaica will only need a point against Mexico in Mexico in order to advance to the semifinals of the CONCACAF Nations League. And as you all are aware, by that stage, Jamaica would be 2 victories away from winning a trophy, something that we have not won in 7 years. The last time Jamaica won a trophy was that's right, the Copa Caribe y America. Yep, the America's Cup. That's the last tournament that Jamaica won, the America's Cup in 2016. That was the Caribbean Cup champions against the South American winners. Jamaica defeating Chile by 2-1 in Viña del Mar. The goals in that game, Joel Grant and Clayton Donaldson. Jamaica's previous trophy came in 2014 when they defeated Trinidad and Tobago on penalties 4-3 to win the 2014 edition of the Caribbean Cup. Prior to that, Jamaica's last trophy, 2010. The 2010 Caribbean Cup also via a penalty shootout, defeating Guadeloupe 5-4 at the Stade Pierre Aliquet in Martinique. Prior to that, 2008, Jamaica won the Caribbean Cup 2008 title in Jamaica against Grenada 2-0, Luton Shelton scoring two penalties. And the last time Jamaica won a trophy before that was the Lunar New Year Cup in 2007. And guess what? Jamaica defeated China on penalties. So penalties has been really good for Jamaica in order to win trophies. So it has come a long and a far way where that is concerned. What I'm going to do for you guys so that you guys are aware of situations and can, it might bring back to memory a question or a comment that you guys will have to say. I'm going to bring up on the screen right now the squad, and I'll read it through one more time for you guys. And if you guys haven't already, hit the like button and also subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. Remember, folks, that a video early today I posted in relation to Coach Halgrimson, his thoughts, expectations, and in relation to other matters in relation to the injuries of the squad, which we're going to get at this point in time. So let's go. Let's see first what you guys are saying in the comments, and then I'll get to the squad in particular. Timur Peterkin says, up, up, up. How are you doing, sir? Hope you are doing well. Hope the family is doing okay. How are things? Well, let me know your thoughts. Bravo Wage Squadron says, big up Simon, update on Dishon Bernard. At this point in time, Dishon Bernard does not have a Jamaican passport. He does not have a Jamaican passport at this time. Is Bobby Reed on the island at the moment? I saw a post on his IG page with a jersey. Didn't see his face though. Yeah. Teddy Lion TV says, bless up yourself, Simon. Bless up. Hope you're doing good. Claudette says, is this good news? Regarding Jon Russell, absolutely, it is fantastic news. When you're bearing in mind that Jamaica's defensive midfield situation has been a topical conversation for over a decade now, it speaks volumes for him to be involved in the squad. Now, we remember the era of Rudolph Austin, Javon Watson, and now we'll come a little bit further along the lines now, right? We saw Anthony Grant and Speedy occupying that role in the most recent World Cup qualifying cycle. Jon Russell is a different specimen. And why do I say he's a different specimen? 22 years old, young, hungry, 6'4", tall, lean, agile, workhorse. He's been described by many pundits and football writers across the United Kingdom as a box-to-box midfielder who can also operate as a number 10 and has a great eye for a pass. So far, the time that he's spent at Barnsley has been impressive because at Huddersfield Town, especially this season, the 2022-2023 campaign, he did not get a lot of playing time. In fact, he's been at Barnsley now for about almost 2 months, and he's already tallied the number of appearances that he had at Huddersfield. He's equal the same number of league appearances right now at Barnsley that he had at Huddersfield Town this season. So what the appearances he's had in 6 weeks is what happened to him when he was at Huddersfield Town at 4 months. He's coming from Chelsea. He was part of Chelsea's under-7 team, and he graduated from Chelsea's academy in around 2020. He was on the bench for a couple of times of Chelsea. He went on loan to Accrington Stanley up in Lancashire in League One in the 2020-2021 season. He scored 2 goals in 26 appearances. After that loan spell, he was sold. He was sold to Huddersfield Town. And it was 2 seasons or a season and a half, whichever way you want to look at it. And now he's at Barnsley. Still a Yorkshire club, but now a South Yorkshire-based team. And you can see the fans are really happy with his performances. He's 22 years old. He's young. So when you're bearing in mind that the qualifiers are next year, just a shade over a year from now, he's going to be 23 going on 24 by the time the qualifiers comes around. More games under his belt, more maturity. as he draws ever so closer to 100 appearances as a professional football player. Malcolm X says, what is your thoughts about Taxi's return? To be quite frank with you, did I expect his return against Mexico? No. Did I think that perhaps Gold Cup would have been an opportunity for him to play? Yes. He has openly said that the 2022 cycle will be his last World Cup qualifying cycle. He didn't say, oh, you know, that would be my last game for Jamaica. So it's not a surprise that he's still playing, but you could say perhaps a little bit eye opening in the fact that it is a Mexico game. I am happy that he's involved, very much so happy that he's involved. And now it's up for him to work with Amari Bell, just like they did at the Gold Cup, because both of them were at the Gold Cup, you know? Because there's no Greg Lee's not involved at the minute. So this is an opportunity, a grand opportunity. Tidy Lion TV says they need that experience in the defense. Yep. The experience will be necessary, absolutely necessary. And I feel that it will be an important component for sure. So what you guys can do at the moment, what I would like you guys to do is go in the comments and let me know your thoughts on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being excellent and 1 being poor. Your thoughts on a scale of 1 to 10 about your thoughts about the squad. I'll read out what are your thoughts, if it's a 8 or a 9, 6.5 or 7. Let me know your thoughts on a scale of 1 to 10, your thoughts about the squad for the game against Mexico. I'll read it out and I'll give you my thoughts as well. So I'll give you a few moments so that you guys are aware about that. Okay? So that's something that we can bear in mind. Marpedican says, I rated the squad 8 based on the injuries. Yeah. Bearing in mind, no Amari Hutchinson due to personal reasons. No Andre Blake and Mikel Antonio due to injury. And there are others who are injured, such as Liam Moore as well. I'm going to have to give the squad a 9 out of 10. I'm pleasantly pleased. Not that I'm surprised by it, but I'm pleasantly pleased with the squad. I did not have an expectation that the youngsters that we saw against Trinidad and Tobago were going to be part of. I didn't have that expectation that we would have seen Tyler or Delano or Dante. But Dexter is there. And I'm really happy that Dexter is there because Dexter deserves to be there. Very much so. And I'm very happy about that. You see, Okarti, when it comes to matters of this nature,
of sociology and political science,
you
authority
can't.
is the legitimate power of a person or
All
group
right.
over other people. Would you like to hear more?
I don't know why this is acting up. Honestly, I don't know why this is acting up. But folks, give me a few minutes and I'll be right back with lots more, okay? Thanks very much.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Thank you very much, folks, for your patience. I truly appreciate it. I want to go back to the comments, and I know that you guys have mentioned this, and I want to address it. You see, when it comes to a matter of personal reasons, you don't question it because there's a reason, and everything in life happens for a reason. Family, things happen. You have personal obligations, those are also important as well. Not everything is meant to be made public. Is there anything for you to be worried or concerned about? No. Malcolm X says, what happens if Mexico draws twice? That's a good question. If Mexico draws against Suriname and draws against Jamaica, then Mexico would advance to the semifinals of the Nations League because they have a superior goal difference to Jamaica. Mexico has a +3 goal difference, while Jamaica has a +2 goal difference. So that would put Mexico top of the group and through to the semifinals of the CONCACAF Nations League. Yeah, it's personal reasons. IS Ab says, Mr. Preston, how's your day been? It's been a reasonable day. Can't complain. Accomplished majority of things that I needed to do. So I'm quite pleased about that. And I know a lot of people and all our eyes will be working on, the big clash coming up on Sunday. But, we'll also have eyes as well on the encounter that will be coming up on Thursday. Because Thursday is a big day. Thursday is a very big day because we'll actually know the permutations, what lies ahead, so that we can be able to plan forward. And I think that's an exciting thing for us to look forward to. And you guys can let me know your thoughts as well. And guys, remember to go ahead in the comments and tell me, out of 10, what are your thoughts about the squad? 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Look forward to hear what you have to say. Okay? So let us know. Looking forward to that. Truth and more. I've mentioned the Maragray already, and I've spoken without the documentation, you can't get a Jamaican passport. So you need the documentation. You need the documentation. That is a must. All right? Please talk louder. I am speaking louder. Ya vient la première San Marcos Arica contra San Luis. Okay, nice. Very good. Glad to hear that. Boat management says 8.5. Okay, 8.5 out of 10. That's a good mark. That's a good grade to have. Malcolm X says 7. Okay. Rajay Kanai says 9. Okay. 9 or 8-ish. Okay. One Link Gaming also says 8. Rajay Kanai says Whisper is missing. I'm sure you heard what Coach said at the press conference today. I uploaded the video in relation to the press conference today where Coach spoke about Whisper and said that he believes he has an eye for the future. So we should never, ever get the opinion that Whisper is discarded from the national program or in his disposal. So we should never have that viewpoint. Winston Fowling says 7.5. Okay. Stephen Ramdeen says 8.5. Okay. Teddy Lion TV says 8. Okay. 8. 7 for me because I don't understand why Turgot not in the team. Remember the truth and more. Turgot is injured and Turgot will be out for the rest of the season. Remember. All right. Good. Shaquille Turner says 7. Roger Kanaya says maybe Whisper is doing paperwork. Repaperwork? What are you talking about? Yes, he is. Dexter Lembikisa. Dexter Lembikisa is a fullback that operates at Wolverhampton Wanderers in the English Premier League. We saw him operate against Liverpool in the FA Cup and also in the Premier League, and he did so well. And especially in these 2 games against Trinidad and Tobago, we got to see Dexter Lembikisa play 2 appearances. So here's the squad: Jamali Waite, Kinaya Boyce Clark, Amal Knight, Amari Bell, Ethan Pinnock, Dexter Lembikisa, Adrian Mariappa, Damian Lowe, Richard King, Javane Brown, Kimar Lawrence, Jonathan Russell, Bobby Reed, Demario Phillips, Kevon Lambert, Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison, Kaheem Paris, Jamal Lowe, Corey Burke, Jamal Lowe is on loan at QPR at this point in time. Corey Burke, Javante Stewart, Shamar Nicholson, and Leon Bailey Baller. That is the team. What happened to Roof? Injury. Injury. Injury is the reason why Kemar Roof is not in the squad. So injury to Mikel Antonio, right? Injury to Andre Blake as well. Injury has been, the stumbling block. Injury has been the hurdle. Let's see what else you guys have to say. Damien H. Frankly, I did not expect many new faces in the squad. The difference will be in the preparation and tactics. Like I said to you guys already, you shouldn't have had an expectation of 55 new players or anything of that nature. 1, 2, but that's about it. And Jon Russell, remember Jon Russell was called up for the Argentina game. Is he technically a new player? I guess so, because in the sense that he's not represented Jamaica as yet. In Campbell says, I have an issue with 5 players of the national squad selection, but supporting the team 100% nonetheless. You have the issue with 5 selections to the team. Why is that in particular? Bobhead said 7. King Campbell said 7.8. That's so specific, 7.8. What's the difference between 7.8 and 7.9, Mr. Campbell? Tyrick McGee, remember, has not played a game of club football since the new year began. Properties for sale in JA. Broadcasting rights have not been agreed. Listen to me, properties for sale in JA. Broadcasting, it takes time. I know you are able to see when you're watching the English Premier League or the Champions League, you know which channel to turn to, you know which time, and you know the teams that are playing. But it's not that straightforward in CONCACAF. Some things are last minute. Who is Jon Russell? Jon Russell is a holding midfielder remember he was called up to represent Jamaica against Argentina last year, but he just didn't have the papers. Siobhan Peart. Yes, Omari Hutchinson has not lost interest to play for Jamaica. No, we don't need to. Thought Russell was okay. Well, let's just say that this weekend was, I don't want to say a scramble, but it was a hard working effort to ensure that Jon Russell's documentation was submitted in good timing. Nitro says 7. Mark Shilo said 6.5. Interesting. Squad 9.5 out of 10. Andre would make it 10. Really? Okay. Interesting. I guess I'll give my thoughts when I'm done going through the comments. Evan Thomas says 8. Yes, of course he can be part of the national setup. I'm sure you saw him recently against Trinidad and Tobago. So yes, he can. J. Ross says 7.5. Lee says out of 10, I would rate the squad 8. Okay. Ricardo Roden, Omari Hutchinson is not in the squad due to personal reasons. He says, why can other countries use 16, 17, 8-year-olds, but Jamaica don't want to do it or can't? That is extremely incorrect because we gave debuts to 18 and 19-year-olds against Trinidad and Tobago. Gray and low teams. Oh, very well. Roger says it's a very lovely squad. I give it a 9. Will Whisper, I'll give it 30. 300. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Right. Simon, who's your starting wing backs? My starting wing backs. Left back would be Amari Bell, and right back Dexter Lembekiso at this point. So what Ian Campbell says. Okay, let's see what you're saying. 18 out of 23. All right. I said the logic now with what you're saying in terms of the percentages. You're 78% happy with the squad. Okay. Okay. 7.8 is very close to 8, and 7.1 is just above 6.9. He rates the squad just above average. Siobhan Pierce says, Simon, I think Taxi was a surprise for me. I thought he retired from international football. He did not officially retire from international football, no. What he did say was that the 2022 World Cup qualifiers would have been his last World Cup qualifying cycle. That was what he said. But that doesn't mean that he can't play in Nations League or Gold Cup, you know? Lindell Ellis says an 8 for me. And Mark Schiller says starting goalkeeper. All right, so let's go through my thoughts about the team. All right. I like Jamali Waits. These are the 3 goalkeepers that I spoke about, remember, in yesterday's live. And also on Friday, I said the 3 goalkeepers that would have to travel to Mexico are Jamali Waits, Kanaya Boyce Clark, and Amal Knight. For me, those are the 3 goalkeepers. Now, if you ask me who I think should be the goalkeeper to start between the sticks, I know it is a brave decision, but for me, I would go with Kanaya. But if a decision was made to put Jamali between the sticks, I would not complain. But Kanaya Boyce Clark, for me, I would give him his debut. I would give him between the sticks. I know it's against what we discussed about giving players debut in competitive games, but this is a serious situation. And Kanaya, out of the 3 goalkeepers, his potential is the absolute best of the 3. We saw him at the under-20s. Uses his feet well, commanding with his box, good positioning. Kanaya is a very good goalkeeper. Very good goalkeeper. And I'm glad that he was able to get the opportunity to actually train with Andre Blake as well. Remember, he was called up for the game against Argentina in New York, New Jersey. So I'm happy with these selections. Amari Bell, pleasant welcome back to the squad for Amari Bell at Luton Town. And Luton Town are in a very healthy position in terms of the English Championship. I think his move to Luton Town was a very good one. Remember, he joined just before the Gold Cup. Just before the Gold Cup of 2021, he had joined. And we also saw Amari Bell as well in that game against Argentina. So it has been some time. Luton Town right now, they're actually 4th in the English Championship right now. They have 64 points. Middlesbrough have 67. And the top 2 right now, Burnley on 83 and Sheffield United on 70. So Middlesbrough, 67. Luton Town, 64. Blackburn Rovers, 61. Millwall, 60. And I guess, you have teams just like could still squeeze into the playoffs, like Preston have 53 points, 7 points adrift of the top 6, but still a grand opportunity for them to put themselves within that position. It's just all about ensuring that they can be able to get maximum points moving forward. Ethan Pinnock, Maestro, top quality defender, doing great things within the Premier League and a deserved person to be in the squad. I'm just interested to see left side of a back 4 or left side of a back 3, in terms of having 3 centre halves or 2. Dexter Lembikisa deserves his involvement. Adrian Mariap had the experience of playing in the Azteca twice already. That's something that he'll carry into this game. Damian Lowe, another individual as well. Someone that knows CONCACAF quite well, played against Mexico on numerous occasions. Richard King involved in the mix. I think he deserves being part of the 23 for sure. Kemar Lawrence, like I said, for this game, a few eyebrows raised, but it doesn't surprise me that he's still involved in the national setup because remember he said that it was going to be his last World Cup qualifying campaign. That is what he said. So yeah. So that is what we can bear in mind. All right? So hopefully that is something that we can make special note about. Javain Brown, his club, Vancouver Whitecaps, are doing quite well in relation to the CONCACAF Champions League quarterfinals now. Jon Russell, you know how long we've been talking about Jon Russell and beating on the door of Jon Russell, right? Bobby Reed, richly deserved. Demario Phillips. So the game in Kingston, I liked what I saw from him. Do I expect him to start against Mexico? No, but this is a stern test for him as well, being part of this mix, because observations will be made on him and the other domestic base players in camp, right? So Richard King, Demario Phillips, Trevante Stewart, these individuals will be analyzed in terms of how they do in camp. How do they settle in these sort of conditions? Are they ready for international football? These are the sorts of conversations that will take place. Kevin Lambert, it's been a while since we've seen him involved, and it's a different option. We saw him in the Saudi Arabia games, right? In 2020. One of them is a centre half. Yeah. Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison, Kahim Paris, Jamal Lowe, Corey Burke, Trevante Stewart, Shamar Nicholson, and Leon Bailey. What I want to do for you guys is show you guys a compelling graphic. If I can show it to you, I can. If not, then what I will do instead is basically just bring it to your attention so that you guys are aware of the information, right? So let me just tell you the information so that you guys are aware about it, all right? So Reggae Boys top scorers in the CONCACAF Nations League, right? Shamar Nicholson, 4. Corey Burke, 4. Darren Mattox, 3. Ricardo Morris, 3. Junior Flemings, 3. Leon Bailey, 2. Malik Foster, 2. Alvis Powell, 2. Deborah Orgill, 2. Shivani Willis, 2. Peter Lee Vassell, 2. Bobby Reed, 1. Owain Gordon, 1. Brian Brown, Dane Kelly, Devon Williams, Ravel Morrison, Lamar Walker, Javan East, Jamal Lowe. So that's 8, 11, 14, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So Jamaica scored 38 goals. Jamaica scored 38 goals in the CONCACAF Nations League. 38 goals. The American says, wait. You're saying Jamali wait, or are you telling me to wait? Yes, please clarify that statement. I would like to hear what you have to say. And if you guys say Jamali wait, why? And let me know your thoughts about that. Is it strictly because Kanaya Boyce Clark will be making his debut? If Kanaya Boyce Clark had a cap for Jamaica, would you guys have the same opinion? Or would you say, So do let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Yep, let me know. Let me know what you guys are saying. DJ Veneto says, good to see Ethan Pinnock name on the list. Yes, it is a refreshing to see Ethan Pinnock's name on the list. Yes, we're very happy to have him involved. As we know, it was the Argentina friendly. That was the last time that we had an opportunity to see him, So I'm happy about that he's involved. And it will be interesting to see his partner will be Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock and Mariapa. A couple of options to weigh in. Between Pinnock, Maps, and Lowe, who gets left out of the two centre backs? Maybe Maps. Pinnock for captain? No. I think the captain's armband could go to, if Maps doesn't play, then it could be Daniel Johnson. Yeah. Sheldon Bob says 8. Fana, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing good. King versus Wes Harding. Who has more experience and plays in the better league? Wes Harding plays in the better league. King has the higher potential, higher ceiling for me. Rebel with a cause says Clark Harris, what's the deal? The deal is he needs the blue book. That is the deal. KY says blessings, Simon. Blessings, how are you? Ian Harding is the way to go. Are you talking about Wes Harding? Evening, Simon. I don't know much about Jon Russell. Well, Jon Russell is 22 years old. He's a midfielder and he plays his trade with Barnsley, who operate in League One. He's 6'4". He's 22. He was at Huddersfield Town quite recently. Box to box sort of midfielder, but he can do some tough tackling if needs be. He is also at the same club as Devante Cole. Devante Cole, as you guys are aware, is the son of Andy Cole. All right. So he's in South Yorkshire at Barnsley. And as you guys know, who came out of Barnsley Football Club? Did I remind you guys? Who came out of Barnsley Football Club? Oh, it's okay. I'll remind you guys. Ethan Pinnock. Yes, Ethan Pinnock used to play for Barnsley from 2017 to 2019, where he wrapped up 58 league appearances and scored 3 goals in the process. That's right. And this is when Barnsley were also going down from Championship to League One. Then he made the move to Brentford shortly after that. Yeah, it's been quite a journey for Ethan Pinnock in his rise as a player. You guys know as well who was at Barnsley? He plays for England, and his name is John Stones. That's right, John Stones. Which other Jamaican international has played for Barnsley? Jamal Campbell Rice. That's right, Jamal Campbell Rice. Foster Link suggestion says, glad to see some local players in the squad. Okay, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back right here on Reggae Boys Commentary. Hey, guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now. Yes, we are indeed back. Let's go through some of the comments, shall we? Yes, let's do that. And guys, if you haven't already, come on, guys. 100 of you guys watching, and we don't have 100 likes yet. You guys know what to do. Come on, guys. Smash the like button now, now, now. It's as simple as that. Smash the like button now, now, now. Okay? MPEG TV says, I don't rate Harding. Only in a back three, he looks okay. I wouldn't say I'm Wes Harding's biggest fan. But if there's an injury crisis, I would certainly give him an opportunity. Grimmy said, don't get used to 4-4-2. What formation do you think he plays with the main team? That doesn't mean that we won't see 4-4-2 against Mexico. He was just answering a question that it's simple for the players to come in and understand and being able to settle in. So that doesn't mean that he's never going to use 4-4-2 ever again. But as I've always mentioned, 4-3-3 is a system that I think suits the Jamaican players well, bearing in mind the attacking gems that we have and the pace and the strength and the size and the power that we have. I think 4-3-3 is something that we will see at some point. Fanna Mitten says, I'm good, fam. Bless up yourself. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Can give CBC the last 5 minutes. Can I, Boys Clark? Nah. If Jamaica's leading 1-0, then fine, but nah. For me, I think Kanaya starts the game. That's my decision, really. What's up, Ty? Hope you're doing good, man. What's up, Simon? Pinnock and Low for me. Okay, so Pinnock and Low starts at centre half for you. Does everybody here think Ethan Pinnock and Damien Lowe starts at centre half for you guys? Let me know. Dr. Joyful says Ethan Pinnock is Jamaica's best footballer of all time. I don't think so. He's a very good football player. Dr. Joyful, did you see Nyron Nosworthy as a defender? Nyron Nosworthy only played 14 games for Jamaica, but guess what? In those 14 games that he played for Jamaica, he was outstanding. He was outstanding. Those 14 games he played for Jamaica, outstanding. Yep, supremely talented, but he also needs that blue book as well, needs that passport. It encompasses Andre Gray versus Stewart. Anthony Stewart? Anthony Stewart is a centre half. I think DJ Spence is looking forward to see what England has in store. No, Omari was not disrespected. So here's the situation with Liam Moore. Liam Moore was called up, right? Not called up. Liam Moore spent 13 months on the sidelines, and his first start back, boom, injury. So again, it's injuries for Liam Moore. Again. So yeah. So that's the situation that we have. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But wish them all the best. Him all the best in terms of being able to come through. Shadi W says, Boys Clark. You know what? I'm going to do a poll so you guys are aware. Let me do a poll and give you guys a few seconds to answer the poll. All right? Come on, guys. Smash the like button. Over 100 of you guys watching. Smash the like button. No. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's go. All right, we're going to do a poll. Who do you want to start in goal for Jamaica against Mexico? Is it Kanaya Boyce Clark? Is it Amal Knight? Or Jamali Waits? You may now vote right now within the chat. Who do you want to start in goal for Jamaica against Mexico? Well, go ahead and vote within the poll. So yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying. Don't forget to vote, guys. Go ahead and vote within the poll. Looking forward to see what you guys have to say. Devon Smith says, good night, Mr. Simon. Good evening. I just stepped in. Did I miss anything? Well, on your screen, you see the squad, and Jon Russell's documents have been submitted. So all being well, it should be good to go in terms of playing against Mexico. All being well, it should be good. So we're looking forward to it. Can't wait. What about you guys? How are you? How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Let me know your thoughts. Looking forward to seeing and hearing what you guys have to say. As I said, Winston Fowling, I do not speak rumors. On this platform, it is accuracy, reliability, and credibility. Accuracy, reliability, and credibility. I speak factual things. Just like I told you the squad would come out today, not Friday. I speak factual things. Ian Campbell says Pinnock and Low, okay. Foster Link suggestion says what happened to Anthony Grant. Anthony Grant is still in the gym training. He was doing some training with Dagenham and Redbridge, and also Stevenage, but he's looking more towards the summer in relation to getting an opportunity with a club. He still feels that he can play 3 more years of professional football. Why says Boys Clark should get the nod. Go ahead and vote in the poll, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing your responses, but please go ahead and vote in the poll. All right. Vote in the poll. Which goalkeeper would you like to see against Mexico? Amal Knight, Jamali Waite, or Kanaya Boyce Clark? Go ahead and vote within the poll. As I said, go ahead and vote within the poll. So Nitro has picked his 11. He said Jamali Waite, he said Taxi, he said Pinnock, he said Lowe, Javane Brown. Okay. All right, you've gone with a back three. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Is the best defender of all time? No, not the best defender of all time. Pinnock and Lowe should start. Jamaica. Pinnock is on social downside. He's paid his dues to Jamaica. The experience is invaluable, and that's why Mariappa you'll see being involved. I hope that Jamaica leads against Mexico on the weekend 1-0, yeah. Waite was outstanding against Cameroon and TNT. Outstanding against Cameroon. Against Trinidad and Tobago, he got 60 minutes roughly. Was in the good positions. Wasn't really tested against Trinidad and Tobago, but can't fault him. Got a clean sheet, and he did reasonably well. Vote, then get the likes up. That's right, guys. Do exactly as DJ Veneto has said. Come on, guys. Vote in the poll. Who do you want to start in goal for Jamaica against Mexico? Go ahead and vote within the poll. Let's see what you guys have to say. Jermaine Chambers says, good evening, family. How things? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Let us know how you're doing. Hope you're doing good. Lee Young says he gets the nod from me. Okay. He, meaning Jamali. Okay. My 11's from Ian Campbell. Ian Campbell says, Boyce Clark, Lowe, Pinnock, Brown, Bell. Okay, so you have Javane Brown at right back and Amari Bell at left back. Okay. Russell, you have Daniel Johnson, you have Leon Bailey. Okay. Bobby Reed one side, you have Jamal Lowe the next one, you have Bose on the next side. Oh, wow. Interesting. No place for Boza? Not Boza, sorry. No place in the team for Corey Burke. Okay. But that's a good 11, Mr. Campbell. What about Amari Hutchinson? He is not in the squad due to personal reasons. The keeper that played the most games with the most experience should start. So you're saying that whoever has the most caps should always play? Or you're just using that to this specific situation? Jermaine Chima says, love the squad. What about my goalkeeper? Who are you talking about? Don says, I wouldn't start Low. Damian Low or Jamal Low? Please brighten on a larger screen so that the viewers can see the squad squeeze. This is the Instagram page of the Jamaica Football Federation. So this is the best that I can do. All the documents have been submitted, so all being well, this is something that should be done quite soon. Just a goalkeeper. You're talking about Andre Blake? Okay. What happened to Johnson Clark Harris? Johnson Clark Harris needs that blue book. Remember, in order to play for Jamaica, guys, what do you guys need? A Jamaican passport. You need a Jamaican passport. And when you have a Jamaican passport, you can rule the world. Yeah. What, in terms of documentation for Johnson Clark Harris? You can have conversations with Pika. You can speak to the sports minister, Olivia Grange, because we have Elaine Thompson, who has a diplomatic passport now. So do I think that all athletes who represent Jamaica, I think they should take priority over the average Joe that is just renewing their Jamaican passport so that they can visit their family in the US, Canada, or UK in the summer? Yeah, I think that national representatives should take priority. Yeah. Bad Gaza says, for this game, the keeper with the most experience should start. Mm. I don't know. Sharad Hall says, I remember what Tax did against Mexico in 2017. Yep, that was the Gold Cup semi-final in 2017 in the United States. Devon Smith, the young goalkeeper from England. Yes, that's Kanaya Boyce Clark. We saw him at the Under-20 Championships in Honduras last year. Dr. Joyful says, Jamaica need EPL players in order to move forward. Jamaica must stop picking League 3 and 4 players. Well, Dr. Joyful, there is no such thing as League 3 and League 4. You have the English Premier League, you have the Championship, you have League 1, you have League 2, you have the National League, you have National League North, you have National League South. Okay? Good. Blakey talking. Okay. Devin Smith said, I'd like you to interview Nosworthy. Nairon. They tried to get the ball past Nairon, and he said, no, no, no. They tried to get the ball past Nairon, and he said, no, no, no. That was his song at Sunderland. Yeah, that was his song at Sunderland. Don't forget to vote as well. Vote in the chat and hit the like button. Smash the like button right now, guys. Smash the like button right now, and also vote within the chat. Vote within the chat. Who do you want to start in goal? Kanaya, Amal, or Jamali? Shamar Clark says, Simon, what happened to Wes Harding? He was not called up. Boys, Clark is great with his feet. Absolutely brilliant with his feet. Reads the game extremely well. I had a chat with Paul Ince about him, and he feels that Kanaya could be breaking into the first team next season. That's how highly they rate him there. Will the players meet up in Jamaica or Mexico? They'll meet up in Montego Bay, 2 days training session, and then they'll take a charter flight from Montego Bay to Ciudad de Mexico. Mark Chambers, Jamaica necesita de developar este fútbol en Jamaica. Mark Chambers says Jamaica needs to develop football in Jamaica. It's local football. Simon Clarkhurst's paper should have been dealt with already. Well, Marlon guess what, Marlon? He doesn't have the passport just yet. Jade Green says, Simon, how highly do you rate Jon Russell? Very highly. I know persons' expectations are going to be like Rudy Austin, tough tackling, ching, 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 Nigel de Jong, Marcus Senna sort of player. But don't expect that same realm from Jon Russell. Don't have that expectation. He is going to move forward and he is going to come back. He is going to make himself available from the attacking standpoint. Okay? So, KY, I understand what you're saying. But remember, under 20 football and senior football, two different things. So you can't just say, oh, go watch the under 20. Because the quality of the shots, the quality of play at a youth level compared to a senior level is completely different. But you cannot dispute the quality of the player in Kanaya Boys Club because he was a man amongst boys at that tournament in terms of ability, in terms of how he carried himself, in terms of his professional approach. That made him stand out. Yes, Michael Hector is at Charlton. Michael Hector is at Charlton Athletic. You guys know that club, Charlton Athletic? Good team, yeah. Very good team. So that's where he is at this point in time. A London team. Remember, he spent some time when he was at Reading. Yeah, he did spend some time when he was at Reading. You guys remember that. So when he was at Reading, he did well. So that was good, That's what you guys are saying. Why Jamaica? Bad Gaza says, was this game a bit too early for Hector because he's saying he's getting fit? He is getting fit, yes. So For me, Gold Cup, realistically, we can have a conversation about if he's deserving to be part of the 23. CJ Elita, Simon and McGee moving to another team and being selected to the program for this year. Is that a question? Is that a statement? Because McGee's contract ends at Cassiopen in the summer. Jermaine Chambers says, what a Blake? Andre Blake? He's injured. I want to bet that Wade's going to start. I'm not going to bet, but like I said, if Wade starts, it wouldn't bother me. Who is John? Which John? Fire Ross says, boys in goal. Okay. All right. That's a good team. Charles Brammer says, big up, Simon. Big up, Charles. How are you guys doing? Come on, guys. Smash the like button. Almost at 100 likes. So smash the like button. No. Smash the like button. No. And go ahead and vote within the poll as well. Vote within the poll. What impact will Southgate talk about lack of English players in EPL have on our chances with players in the EPL? Honestly, don't be too bogged down or worried about that, because we will strive to do our best to ensure that we're calling up players first before England. We'll do our part. Charlton with Kevin Lisby. Yeah, Charlton has done it. Kevin Lisby actually scored a hat-trick. Kevin Lisby is the first Jamaican international to actually score a hat-trick within the Premier League. Lambert is average footballer to John Brown. For me, I think in relation to Kevin Lambert, I think he should have been playing outside of North America right now. That's my viewpoint on the matter. So it's a depreciating asset the longer he stays in the USL. I just think Phoenix Rising just need to say, listen, it can't be always about how much money. We have to think about the development of a player. If I start Jon Russell, I would start Jon Russell, yes. Absolutely. Johnson seems to not want to be kept by Jamaica. Why would you come to that assumption, Kevin? That is an extremely unfair assumption to come at. So Simon, did you know that there is a new Boateng brothers in terms of brothers playing for different countries? Victor Latori for Canada and William Akito. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I appreciate it. Sounds good. Good stuff. Need that blue book, Marlon Nelson. He says, I don't want Ammonite in the game. We can't afford any more simple mistakes like the Suriname game. Charles says, team is okay. Simon, what's your formation for the team? I'll get to that quite shortly. Good evening. The camp will be in Mobay? Yes, that's what I said. The camp will be in Mobay. All being well? Yes, in relation to Jon Russell, yes. Bounce TV? Nope. That's not at all. Yep, good idea, big deal then. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button. Hit the like button 100%. Hit the like button and subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right, guys, and go ahead and vote in the poll as well. Vote in the poll and let me know, who do you want to start in goal for Jamaica against Mexico? I mean, I will personally do an 11 for the thoughts for an 11 on Saturday, but you're gonna have to repeat the question, CJ Elliot, because the question is far up in the chat right now. Spin City Music says, big up Credibility Boss, big up Spin. My 11. Why continue to train at Mobay given the conditions? A good place to keep in. Keep everybody together. Damien Lowe should not be captain or even start. Big up Paris. Who would you captain the team then? Things seems to be progressing smoothly. Overseas players have already arrived. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will work on that for sure. I actually did a what is the deal on Dwight McNeil already, Johnny Brown. So if you haven't already, type in Dwight McNeil, what is the deal? And you get to hear what is the deal on Dwight McNeil. All right. And guys, don't forget to vote within the poll as well. Don't forget to vote within the poll. Okay. Big up spin. All right. For me, I will go Kanai Boyce Clark between the sticks. At centre half, I go with Ethan Pinnock and Damien Lowe. At left back, I'm going to go with Dexter Lembikisa. And at right back, I'm going to go with Adrian Mariappa. I'm going to go with Jon Russell as the deep midfielder. And in front of them, I'm going to have Daniel Johnson and Ravel Morrison. The front three that I'm going to go with, I'm going to have Leon Bailey on one side. I'm going to have Jamal Lowe on the other side. And I'm going to have Shamar Boza Nicholson through the hole. So, man, you guys are bombarding me with comments tonight. Big deal and says Pinnock should be the captain. He has to demonstrate the leadership qualities first. Jordan Pickford must play and goal for Jamaica team. No, Jordan Pickford can't play for Jamaica. He's already playing for England. Blake Hilton, bless up Simon. Do you think Andre Gray has a part going forward? Yes, I believe Andre Gray has a role going forward. So he's not discarded. Romario Brown says Taxi can captain the team for me. Does he start for you? Rasheen Henry says Mariappa or Pinnock. Oh, in the terms of the captaincy armband. Okay. Not Pinnock for the armband. Ekarik says, I joined late. What's your honest thoughts on the squad? I gave it a 9 out of 10 in terms of the squad. Bearing in mind that Andre Blake would have been there and Antonio and Amari Hutchinson, I would have said 9.5. That's what I would have said. The only thing for me that would have ensured that it gets over the line towards the 10 is a Morgan Gibbs White and a Ethan Laird. For me, then I would say DJ should be captain, in my opinion. Think he'll bring the team together. I did a video about this last year in terms of Daniel Johnson, being the Jamaican captain moving forward. I did a video about that, so you guys can look forward to that. The truth of more is Tommy Doyle in the coach's plans? No. Ethan Bennett should be captain of the team going forward as Dr. Joyful. I respect your opinion, but I disagree. Players respect him. Simon, oh no, you're starting Dexter left back over Bell? Yep. You know that Dexter Lembikis has a left back, right, Jamie Ricketts? Jade Green says squad is very good. The speed on both wings, Leon Bailey, Bobby, or Jamal winning corners will be very dangerous, and Mexico should struggle with the height advantage. Pinnock, Damien, Russell, and Shamar are all giants. Pinnock 6'4", Damien Lowe 6'3", Jon Russell 6'4", Shamar Nicholson 6'4". Yeah, that's right. That's right. Shamar Nicholson is good. That's not true. He's actually scored 11 goals for Jamaica. 10 goals. What if McGee's transferred to a new team? Well, he has not been transferred to a new team. He's at Cass UPenn, and he'll be a free agent in the summer. What team is most likely to have him and his chance of being involved in the program this year, especially the Gold Cup? To be quite frank with you, I think it's going to be extremely unrealistic to have McGee involved in the Gold Cup squad unless it's just a leap of faith, because he's not going to play any club football between now and May. He's still attached to Cass UPenn, and he's still a Cass UPenn player until the summer. Taxi's in the squad. Jamal Lowe and the Fulham Baller are the hottest Jamaican property right now. I don't think that was. I think that was a rhetorical question. Daniel Johnson for captain said Reniel Kelly. Interesting. Can Mariappa manager running up and down the flanks at his age at a Stecco? Remember, when Mariappa plays at right back, he's not going to be a flying wing back. He will go up to the halfway line, but don't expect him to be whipping in crosses into the box. My dream is to dream my dream. Guys, hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right, guys? And go ahead and vote within the poll. Vote in the poll and let's see what you guys have to say in relation to who do you want to start? No, he's not a natural right back. He's a natural left back. You want Bell to start? Okay. Team is progressing really nicely. I'll put Bell at left back and Lambikisa at right back. Fair. I support the coach's decision with his selections. Okay, cool. Declan, why the pessimism? Why not the optimism? Eagle Republic says Diego Lainez is about 5'7" and does not care about your height. That's correct. A meter 69, which basically is 5'6.5". Training started from today. Whoever says Jamaica needs more EPL players, give it time. Then that's what we want, Simon. We want that wing back on the right, which is Dexter. What happened to Malik Mothersil? He hasn't received a passport yet. His documents are submitted, but him don't get a passport yet. Boyce Clark, Pinnock, Nana, Taxi, Lambigisa, Russell, Ravel, DJ, Bailey, Loan, Boza. All right. Can't complain with that. Can't complain with that team at all. Marlon Nelson, let's see what they're saying. Wait, Brown, Lowe, Pinnock, Russell, Bell, Morrison, Johnson, Bobby, Bailey, Boza. Okay. Bobby Reed. Okay. Okay. Sheridan says, I support and trust the coach's judgment, whether I like the selection or not. Eagle Republic says, good to see Dexter and Bikisa, the stone that Dexter was not refused. Come on, guys. Accuracy, reliability, and credibility. Okay. Let's see what the poll results brought about. 56% said Kanaya Boyce Clark, 29% said Jamali Waite, and 14% said Amal Knight. Okay. I wouldn't say a bulk, but you certainly had good numbers. Yes. Reggae Boys fans. This is a talented squad. A squad where you can look at different dimensions. You can have a 4-2-3-1. You can have a 4-3-3. You can even have a 4-2-2, a 4-4-2 with this squad. And you can even have a 3-5-2. Yes, you can. You can even have a 3-5-2 with the squad. You can. Live in 11 Reader says, we have to trust the coaching staff, we have to support them, and the players need to go out and fight for Jamaica. That will come. It will come. So don't worry about it. Okay, guys? One step at a time. One step at a time. All right? Give it time, and it will fall into place. Why am I the only one? Top boy. Because I have full trust that this team can get 3 points. I have full trust that this team can get 3 points, top boy. It's as simple as that. Why do we have to resort to this behavior that we have to argue and cuss each and every single day? Why? Why? You just get up and cuss people. You just get up and be angry. You just get up and be sad. You just get up and be ungrateful. I was not raised that way. I was not raised that way. All right? And this is not the platform for a man to be cross and angry. You want positivity? You want credible information? You want to be informed? This is the place where you are to be. This is not for... This is not the place for that. So don't try anything of that nature, all right? You get positivity here. You get information here. You get objectivity. I've said what I've had to say already. Vast majority, Levi Colwill. Who says so, Eddie? Who says so? I would not be surprised if I see Kevin Lambert and Jon Russell in the starting 11. I'm not opposed, but I hate seeing Lambert. Why? What do you guys have against Kevin Lambert? What is the problem? It would not bother me. Busy, any word on him? In relation to clubs overseas, there's interest, yes. Big deal, don't call up people's name. Ryan is my brethren, all right? Ryan is my brethren. 100%. What is Kutiman? I don't even know what that is. Lambert, no, already. Really? It's fine. Eddie, if there's something that is going against Jamaican football or there's something that are unfair, then I think it's important to raise that. So when we had a crucial World Cup qualifier against Mexico and Costa Rica, and say this is win or you go home, because anything short of wins and Jamaica was not going to qualify for Qatar, and we were not given the best possible chance to do so. We're talking about COVID. Yet 2 weeks later, we rum up the stadium for champs. I'm going to rum up the stadium for Gibson Relays. Yeah, man. COVID no keep in Jamaica them time there. But it's all right. When 90,000 people ram up England, Wembley Stadium for the Euro finals, England is one of the most worst hit countries by COVID, and it's full of fans in the stands. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, stadiums full of fans. And the United States is the worst hit country by COVID-19. Life goes on. We can't treat COVID like it's some god. Life goes on. I traveled in the middle of COVID, 3.5 weeks. And I was in an environment where masks were not a priority. And this was a country that had the 30th most cases of COVID in the world. You see me, I jump up, oh my God, it's COVID. did. No, because life goes on. Sports is a business. Tourism is a business. Traveling is a business. You see how quick the English Premier League resumed? 3 months. 3 months after, because we have to get it done. Football is an industry. And until we realize that, then we're going to have the same conversation over and over again. It is a good team. It is a good team. Simon is there. Simon is where? The team is coming together nicely, yes. Why a team Jamaica? Well, there was an opportunity in the States, but if he had a visa, he would have gone, but he didn't have a visa. So, Simon, I appreciate you. Always thanks for bringing the thanks. Everybody, let's get behind the team and accept that's exactly what coach has said. Mikel Antonio is injured. Need a good young centre half that is 2-footed. Levi Colwill is 2-footed. Damari Gray does not have a Jamaican passport. Omitted. There's no player that is omitted that is part of the disposal or discarded. Amari Hutchinson, it's personal reasons. Right? Mikel Antonio and Andre Blake are injured. It's as simple as that. It's very, very straightforward. All right? And the opportunities that were given to Tyler Roberts and Delano Splat and others, they will get their time in the sun too. It's only a matter of time. They will get their time. They will get their time. They will. They certainly will. Dante Casanova, he'll get his time. Tyler Roberts, he'll get his time. Delano Splat, he will also get his time as well. So do not worry. Be patient. Be very patient. The time will come. It will come. Just give it some time, and it will come. Yep. Reggae Boys fans, I am grateful to every single one of you for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. And I hope that everybody's doing well and have processed the squad and the information surrounding it. So Sunday, March 26th, 7 o'clock Jamaica time, that's kickoff. That's when we get into the full gist of things. That's when we start to put pen to paper. The semifinals, or we're looking towards the Gold Cup. It's one of two things. So we'll analyze things and see how it presses along. Exciting times ahead. Are you guys ready? Lamar, for me, did not do enough to get himself into the 23. Will the game be televised? That's a good question, Eddie Guna. No updates as yet, but in relation to the CONCACAF Nations League games, Eddie, CONCACAF Nations League, CONCACAF by extension, they have an agreement with Flow Sports. So we just have to wait on Brandon Carvalho from Flow Sports to provide an update with the public to see if it will actually be Flow Sports showing the game. Top Boy says, let's go, boys. And Ty says, we appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, Eddie, more information to come in due course. All right. If John doesn't get a passport, then we will know how serious the Jeff is about. Johnny Brown. It's not down to JFF to give passports. Okay? It is the Passport, Immigration, Citizenship Agency. So, if something like this is to be expedited, then we call upon the Sports Minister or Ali McNabb, the assistant, the advisor to the Sports Ministry. But specifically, Minister Grange. It'll be televised in the US via Paramount. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll stay in touch. More updates to follow. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. All right, guys. Stay tuned for more content and some exciting things along the way. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Yes, Reggae Boys Commentary, like and subscribe, yeah? Reggae Boys Commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boys Commentary, subscribe, like and share. Is that the right order?